Is it on? I need to check. Um. This was working. Now let me check something real quick. I'll plug it into this instead. This was working. Now let me check something real quick. I'll plug it into this instead. Alright, cool. This is working. Oh, let me pause that. Alright. Yesterday was mostly just an experiment stream. This is the stream where I truly lock in and start grinding for some BR. Some versus rating. I'm gonna go with Slopes Shy Guy on the Mock Rocket because this has pretty good stats. And also, actually looks appealing, unlike Swoop on the Rob Hog. Let's see how long this wait is. A way fuller lobby than I was expecting for this time of day. I was getting ready to dunk on some chuds, but this might actually be a pretty solid lobby. Just waiting. Yeah, so last stream only lasted for about 30 minutes because I was mostly just experimenting, seeing if like OBS worked. Pretty much everything, which fucking hell, pretty much everything worked out pretty well with OBS. And I have the exact same setup today, so you know what? Since I have such a huge wait time, I'm gonna go to Acorn Heights because this is such a tricky track for me. I'm gonna just start doing attempts of that one shroomless cut. Because knowing the shroomless cuts on Acorn Heights in more competitive lobbies is so important. My biggest problem with Acorn Heights is that I think I slowly began to like it a bit less as the game's life went on. Because when this track was first a thing, this is not going to work. Yeah, when this track, like when this game first came out, this was like my favorite track for a couple days. And even in my initial track ranking, it was like 7th, I think. See, how the fuck do you get that? Will the post respawn? It won't. That was very short-lived. Even during my track ranking, I gave this like I think this was 7th place. I think nowadays I'd rank this closer to like maybe 13th or 12th or something like that. It isn't my favorite, but I still think it's a pretty solid track. I mostly just dig the aesthetics, and I think the race isn't half bad either. The track itself. There's one track that I feel like was truly underrated from my track ranking. It's probably Mario Circuit for one. I think I was a bit harsh on SNES Mario Circuit, but also whatchamacallit, frickin' Cheap Cheap Falls, dude. That the Tarzan cut just completely changed everything when it comes to my opinion on Cheap Cheap Falls, because at first I thought it was a decent little track, not super exciting but solid. I'd probably give it, I think I gave it A tier in my initial track ranking. I'd probably give it closer to like maybe still an A tier, but a higher A tier. Because my top A tier is Rainbow Road, which honestly isn't too far off from where I'd put it now. For a while, I hated it. Like, for a while after my initial track ranking, I kind of hated Rainbow Road just because of how many people picked it, and it's a really fucking long track. But something I really appreciate about this game's Rainbow Road, is that you can kind of do whatever you want. Like, you don't need to worry about bagging or front running, because you can win with both strategies on Rainbow Road. And, like, pretty efficiently, too. Like, if you tried either strategy, either bagging or front running, you'd win. And so I think it's nice to just kind of race on a Mario Kart track without thinking too much about what you need to do. Oh wow, these people are racing on Acorn Heights. That's funny. It's probably an intermission. I didn't see them before this. Acorn Heights is one of those tracks that are actually really good from an intermission because it feels like a proper finale to a race. Similar to Boost Cinema. Like, honestly, sometimes I prefer an intermission to Boost Cinema than a full 3 laps, just because I prefer it over a full 3 laps because, like, the main track isn't that exciting, but, like, the build up to the track, the Ghost Valleys are really fun. It feels, like, exciting, even though the track design really isn't that exciting. Nowadays, I'd probably put Boost Cinema, like, maybe 21st or something like that. 5th was fucking insane. I don't know what the hell I was thinking putting Boost Cinema in 5th. I still have the worst cold ever. My entire family has it right now. I need to sniff my nose like I'm crying every 15 seconds. Doesn't help that my eyes are crying already from the... Whatever, man. Oh, hell yeah. Airship Fortress, just one of those tracks, bro. It's so good. Airship Fortress, if anything, has gotten even better with time. Toad's Factory has gotten better with time, but I also think Airship Fortress... I personally prefer Toad's Factory nowadays, but Airship Fortress is goated, bro. It's so nice to have such a heavy front-running option in a game that's pretty bagging focused. And the music is just such a fucking bop. Please don't pick Mario Circuit, thank you. Alright. Let's see how this lobby's shaking up. Really good, actually. The lowest person in this lobby is, what, 7K? There's a 9,000 in here. One that's pretty close. There's a few 9,000s. So I should actually be able to get some pretty good VR from this. I'm not going to bother with the rail first lap. Going for the rail... Oh, shit. Going for the rail on first lap is like a death sentence, because you're not going to get items. You're probably going to get bumped off. So I didn't want to use that. Honestly, I want to use my items now. I don't want to try my luck for getting a bullet bill, despite how good bullet bill is on this track. Because, like, even if I got it fairly early, it might get shocked or booed away. So I'm just gonna try to make a comeback right now, because being in the front on Airship Fortress is so major. Got hit by that. That's unfortunate, but should be able to get that pretty easy. So, like, now I feel comfortable doing the rail cut, because I have items. I have spacing. I got bumped off anyways. Whatever, man. Usually lap 2 is a good time to start taking the rail, though, because it is significantly faster than playing it. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. We'll take that. Oh, hell yes, dude. I'm going to use this golden mushroom to get to the front, because probably going to get booed away if I hold it for too long. Just the second I get out of this tunnel. That is less than ideal, but we can start using it. So that wasn't too much of a loss. Okay, I'm feeling a bit of delay right now. Shit. That's alright. I don't want to be in front of this Toadhead anyways, so that works out. Just take this as tight as I can. Get the trick. I'm pretty sure charge jumping out of that trick is overall faster. It wasn't, Oh, shit. Okay, that Toadette getting launched off is huge. Massive, even. Nice. Good fourth to start things off. Let's see how much VR I get for fourth. If it wants to. 47 VR ain't bad, bro. That's actually really good. Figures the 9,000 players are top 3 right now. That's funny. We're also in a good spot when it comes to like track quality because most of the intermissions from Airship Fortress are really fun. Honestly, I've began to like intermissions a lot more. Maybe it's because Nintendo brainwashed me too with all these updates, but I don't hate them. I don't hate them that much anymore. A few of them are shit. Like, most of the time, any tracks involving Peach Beach, whether it's the 3-lap or the, or even an intermission of Peach Beach, it's always shit. Because that one straight line with nothing but coins and cataquacks, bro, it's so boring. Let's go Dry Bones Burnout. It is a pretty long intermission, but most of it is on the, those little platforms over there, so it's actually pretty fun, pretty eventful. Intermissions are fun once you get to know the game a bit better. Like, once you get comfortable enough with this game's parkour mechanics that you can start integrating them into intermission tracks naturally, they actually get pretty fun. I wouldn't dislike intermissions at all if we got like 2 laps of the main track once we get there. Like, if an intermission of Wario Stadium was the intermission and then 2 laps of Wario Stadium, I'd be totally fine with that. Like, in fact, sometimes it might actually be more fun than playing 3 laps, like with Boo Cinema. Oh my god, there aren't even too many swoops. There's like 6. A lot of these sweat lobbies can have up to like 30, dude. Not 30, I'm a loser. Sometimes like half of the lobby, though, they will be swoops, and it's lame. Dry Bones Burnout, coincidentally, is also a pretty good front-running track, so I'm going to front-run this. I said I'm going to front-run this, trust. I can make a comeback. We're chilling. We are absolutely chilling. Shit. We good. This isn't that bad, because I can just get a double item box anyways. That's another thing I like about this intermission. You actually need to think about it to get your double. Like, there's unironically engaging track design on this intermission, even if not every single intermission does. I also quite like the waterfall leading to Dino Dino Jungle. I think that's a pretty entertaining intermission. There's enough happening there. You gotta deal with player items. If you get hit by it, you oftentimes fall off because of the rushing water. Faraway Oasis pulls off that mechanic a lot better because it's a full-on track, but it's engaging enough where I'm not, like, groaning when I get a intermission to Dino Dino Jungle. Shit. That's alright. Not doing great. Could definitely be better. Now, I'm pretty sure this intermission's different from the one in the Knockout Tour. Yeah, usually we go forward here on the Knockout Tour, and we go into, like, the Fishbones Lake. But not on the intermission. You keep going on these catwalks. I think I'm going to use it at this set. That could have been so good. If that shock was genuinely a few seconds later, I would have dodged it. Because I was planning on using the Mega at that set. The Mega Shroom, baby. There's not really a lot of shortcuts from now on, but I can use this now. And honestly, since there's already been a shock fairly late into the race, I'm going to just use this now. I was planning on just using it whenever I got hit, and I got hit almost immediately, so. Are we serious? I must have, like, just barely gotten in the first place box there, because the baby Rosalina somehow got triple reds. I didn't even know that was possible, even in, like, second place. I thought you had to be, like, in 5th or something like that, but I guess not. Are there any bad items around me? No. We can start using this. Could I have saved this for the 2 shortcuts at the end. Yes, I probably should have, but we'll survive. I hope. That almost got me. Fuck! Oh, no. Oh, God, I messed up the trick. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. I'm so bad at this track, bro. I'm so bad at this track. If I just saved that golden mushroom for the 2 shortcuts, unless it got booed away, I guess, but if I just had a bit of patience, I could have gone a much better spot there. That's unfortunate. If I did that in a lower VR lobby, I probably would have lost like 100, which is alright. Remember to stay hydrated when you're gaming. Also, bonk your desk when you're putting the water bottle back. That's another helpful tip. I'll take a picture. No, you won't. That is such a shame, dude. Even if I did use the golden mushroom and I just didn't fuck up the trick. But I guess those triple nanas that the swoop spammed in front of me kind of fucked me up. Let's go Bowser's Castle. See, this area, the Mario Kart World, is just so good. There's so many good tracks around here, and by far the best intermissions. I didn't even know this area existed. It's impressive that, despite playing this game for nearly 300 hours, I'm still finding new stuff in the open world. The open world is pretty divisive for a lot of people. I need to stop bonking my table, I'm sorry. The open world is very divisive for a lot of people, but I actually quite like it. I think it works. I think the way they implemented it into the main gameplay is a bit shoddy, even if I've grown to like it a lot more. But like the main exploration mode is actually quite fun. Like I actually really like free roam. I like doing P missions and whatnot. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit, just a touch. Turn you down to 15. Negative 15? That sounds a lot better. Or I'm assuming with OBS you want to stay in the green with your audio, so fuck you, I guess. I don't want items. Should probably check my stream after this race to make sure that audio sounds good. Alright. Yeah, to be honest, my opinions on tracks have changed so much that I really do need to make a re-ranking, but I think I'm going to wait for this game's 1-year anniversary. I think that would be the best time to do it, because I think there's still tracks, unironically, that I'm still, like, confused on my opinion. Like, a really good example is Acorn Heights, bro. I don't know if I like that track or not right now. It's just so much of it... So much of the win or lose on that track just completely depends on if you know the Shroomless shortcuts or not, and that's just not super exciting to me. I think there should be a healthy balance between front running and bagging. And I think for the most part, despite what a lot of people want to tell you, this game does a pretty good job at that. Does a very good job at balancing front running and bagging, besides like a few bad examples like Desert Hills. You could probably completely rework this game's item balancing. Good shock. You could probably completely rework this game's item balancing, and it would still be too bag heavy on Desert Hills. Like, it is disgusting how impossible it is to front run on that track. At this point, it's like a public service to front run on Desert Hills just so people can actually get good items. I'm really scared! I shouldn't have went for that. I should not have went for that. Okay. Oh, jeez. Let's try to get a decent position here. I thought he was going to go for the left. I only got 1 mushroom. But he used all of his reds, so I should be able to take this pretty safely. Oh, boy. That was not very Kino. I only got 1 mushroom. But he used all of his reds, so I should be able to take this. Oh shit, you guys can't hear audio. Fuck, my bad. Oh boy. I don't need audio. That was not very keen. I will plug this back in. We got one mushroom. But he used all of his reds, so I should be able to take this. Oh shit, you guys can't hear audio. Let's hope that fixed it. Fuck, my bad. Oh boy. Replug. I don't need audio. That was not very keen. My audio's starting to loop. Oh god. This back in. Okay. Let me turn this off. We good. We fixed it. I'm gonna go random on this one. I wouldn't mind the Gabe track, but I overall would prefer. I would just prefer a 3-lap in this scenario. Wario Stadium and Choco Mountain wouldn't be that bad. Okay, I'm fine with that. Perfectly okay with that. I'm just gonna have to add music in post when I'm editing this. Forgot I had this Dr. Pepper on me. That is convenient. Here we go. I am still so surprised with how good this lobby is, considering it is 10 a.m. in the morning. Usually, bro, this shit is like 3... In the lobby I was streaming on yesterday, there were 2 players with 3,000 BR, which is the amount you start the game with. So I was playing with completely new players, at least to online. I wonder what percentage of the people who play this game actually play the online, because like a lot of people who play Mario Kart just play it for the multiplayer. Same with Smash. Like, I don't even play Smash online anymore. That shit is just so bad now. Smash Ultimate Online has completely became like the occasional K. Rool and Bowser, and aside from that, just entirely Fire Emblem and Xenoblade characters. Like, you'll get the occasional Shulk and Pyra and Mithra, but for the most part, it's a lot of Marths, it's a lot of Roys. And a lot of them don't even play, like, the more interesting sword fighters in that game, like Byleth or Robin, which is super lame. The only exception I make for online play with Smash is if I'm playing, like, duos with a friend, because 2v2s online are pretty fun still. Like, I feel like a lot of people playing 2v2s are mostly just playing for fun. They're not trying to win, because there's no, like, elite Smash for 2v2s or anything. I'm glad you can actually decide your own rules in Ultimate, though, instead of just for fun or for glory. Like there was in... Oh, I forgot we were going to Choco Mountain. Like there was in Smash 4, there was, like, no rule picking. It was just deciding between, like, a shit ton of items and 1v1v1v1s, and then, like, completely competitive bullshit. And I like playing competitively. That's like the way I play Smash. But then all the people who played that were mostly just like all the competitive characters, which is lame. Okay. I'm in not a very good position. I'm gonna start using this now. I don't even have to miss out on an item. Let's go. I should be able to take this cut too. And mega through the final set. What a comeback, dude. Insane how I managed to bring that back. Especially on a shortened version of Choco Mountain, I was fully expecting to just get my ass handed to me because of how far behind I was. I was too distracted by talking about Smash. Okay, we're starting to make a comeback here. Not doing terribly anymore. I'm still slightly angry about that Dry Bones burnout fuck up. That was 2 major mistakes that were completely avoidable. What's this Nabbit doing, bro? Mayro Burr. See, like, even this is just such a good usage of the open world. Like, just vibing here in the in-between matches online. So much better than just staring at your me on a random-ass planet. I guess it was Earth. It wasn't very random, but you know what I'm saying. I think the open world does a lot more pleasures to this game than I think people are willing to admit. I'm down for Wario Shipyard. I'm just not down for Mario Bros. Circuit. What sucks about Mario Bros. Circuit is that pretty much every single intermission that leads to Mario Bros. Circuit is backwards. And backwards Mario Bros. Circuit isn't nearly as fun as it forwards. Because, unironically, Mario Bros. Circuit is a great track. Like, there's a lot of fun shit to do in Mario Bros. Circuit. It does a great job at showing off this game's mechanics. And playing it backward doesn't really do any of that. And it kind of wastes one of the most entertaining parts of the track, which is the splitting paths at the end, and doesn't include that in the track at all when you're driving it backwards. So I hate intermissions to Mario Bros. Circuit. I think the only intermission to Mario Bros. Circuit that isn't backwards is from Shy Guy Bazaar. It might also be from Chocomone. I don't recall playing that ever in my life. You know, I'm not even going to go. I'm going to go for items. Never mind. I should have went for the cut. I'm not very good at Wario Shipyard. I quite like this track. In fact, I've grown to like it more, even though I was pretty positive to it compared to most people when this game launched. Like, some people hate the new Wario Shipyard. But I honestly, bro, I kind of like it more than driving under the water. Driving under the water was just really, really boring in 7 and 8. I think tricking on waves and, like, the difficult turning is just so much more exciting than you fall slightly slower. The only track to really take advantage of falling slower was, what was that one tour track that was added in the BCP? It was like Piranha Plant Cove. I think that's what it was. Honestly, not a very good track. Kind of at all, but I'm fucking dog shit. I should have just went for the cut normally. I have 2 mushrooms. It's okay. This Nabbit in front of me probably has mushrooms after that. Yeah, he does. Oh, hi, Gabe. That's unfortunate. I couldn't take the rail cut. But we can still take the shroom. Nice. There we go. We're doing pretty good here. This guy's not first, so I don't need to worry about getting hit by the blue shell. I do now. We're chilling. I'm very safe. This is so nice, dude. Being in the pack on that final turn is so aggravating, dude. Okay, cool. This is... Yeah, because on that final turn, bro, you can get bumped off, you can get shocked, and completely ruin your race. Getting shocked in that scenario is just, like, the worst possible thing that can happen to you. Okay. Can't take the shortcut. This Bowser Jr. might actually pass me. I need to trap that tight turn there. Yeah, it's not fun when you're getting triple-rated, huh? Uh-oh. I'm officially in the pack on the final turn. I'm scared. Final turn, final lap. Get the wall red. I could have gotten third there if my items came out a little quicker, because the junior just kind of triple-redded me. I had nothing to do there. Plus 13 still. I'll take that. That's better than what I was expecting. So far, I'm doing way better. I was expecting to get a bad lobby. I'd like barely gain anything for first. I get some bad luck, lose a ton. But turns out you don't need to play the game at like 10 o'clock at night in order to get a good lobby. Occasionally, There are bums also playing the game in the middle of the day. Intermissions from Wario Shipyard are pretty mid, though. Like, it's a lot of just straight lines and water. I guess I'll go Sky High Sunday. That's my favorite track out of these. I wish Sky High Sunday had a bit of purpose to its alternating routes, though. I feel like there's pretty, like, succinct and simple ways to drive this track. There's not a whole lot of decision-making. So, unironically, Sky High Sunday would drop a bit from where I used to put it. I'm okay with Salty Speedway. I like this track. Not a bad track. I wish I had music. But I guess it's more important you get music than I do. This lobby has dropped off a little bit. Excuse me. Honestly, that Wario Shipyard race could have gone so much worse because I was in the pack on that final turn, dude. That can sometimes end races so easily. Even, like, getting bumped completely fucks me up sometimes. It's awful. I'm probably not getting this double. I am. Let's go. Speed up. That was a pretty worthless coin block. I don't know. Getting coins early is very important on lightweights, though. Because in case you didn't know, the heavier you are, the longer it takes for coins to be valuable. There's something called a coin curve, where it's like at what point coins start to get important. And for light combos, it's actually very early. So, like, once you get 7 or 8 coins, you're pretty set for the rest of the race. Like, obviously, you still want to go for coins if they're easy to get, but once you're about 7 or 8 on a light combo, I wouldn't really stress about getting more coins. It would be nice if I could get a couple, though. I have a really bad set of items. I'm going to chain all these. No, I can't. Can't even get an item because I get a fucking head bounce. Head bounces, unironically, are more annoying than a lot of items in this game. I fucking hate head bounces so much. I'm assuming people are going to take the shortcut for me. Yep. Oh, I fucked up the charge jump. After that shortcut, it's a bit faster to charge jump onto the wall and ride it. But I kind of messed it up. Let's see if we can do this cut while there's a bit of delay. It seems like I can. I'm very glad I didn't get shocked while I was on the bottom. But at the same time, I face a punishment even worse by bonking into that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, let's start using this. If I'm correct, Bullet Bill doesn't take the shortcut, so I'm going to use this now. Please stop. Bro. Use it. Use it. 8th. Okay. Bullet Bill is not a good item on this show. Honestly, Bullet Bills are kind of ass in this game compared to the 8 Deluxe version of Bullet Bill because they don't take any shortcuts, bro. I feel like 8 Deluxe Bullet Bill is way better about taking shortcuts. I guess because there's just a lot less shortcuts in 8 Deluxe than there is in this game, but I digress. Jeez, man. If I had, like, a Mega Mushroom or a Boo, even a Star, instead of a Bullet Bill, I could have gone a way better placement there. I got pretty unlucky throughout that entirety, but I feel like I made it work. Salty Speedway feels like one of those tracks that was made for free roam before it was made for actual racing, similar to Crown City. So this track is really cool for exploring in free roam, but it's still pretty good to race on. I'm just surprised kind of none of the track revolves around this this Birdo statue. Just like it's on the thumbnail and shit. It's on the course icon, but you don't really drive around it. I guess if you take the shortcut, but why would you hide that behind a shortcut? And even then, it's not super visible. I just hope we don't get Peach Beach, bro. I do not like this track. There you go. That was like the perfect spot to slow down. Hell yeah, we got a 3-lap too. Toad's Factory. This is a really good front-running track. Why are all the front-running tracks like in the exact same spot? Can we spread those out a bit more? Make it not as so heavily bagging dependent on intermissions. That's unironically my biggest issue with intermissions. I think they just reward bagging a bit too much. If they were just designed to have something for the front of the pack to do to gain a bit of a lead, then I wouldn't hate them that much. Try to steal one of those triple shrooms. Nice. I'm in a really good spot for the rest of the race. I can use these pretty nonchalantly, because if I wait too long to use them, they're probably just going to get booter shocked, so I don't feel too terrible about using that there. Please leave me alone. Oh, I think that was a boomerang behind me. That is scary. I'm going to take a... it doesn't... Seems like everybody's just holding their mushrooms, so I'm going to take the rail. That's where the rear view mirror is so important. If you look behind yourself and your opponents are holding like super offensive items, then you don't want to take that rail because you oftentimes fall off if you get hit on it. Like fall off the track entirely. Maybe get picked up by Lakitu. This is great. I'm in a really good position. I'm mostly just hoping we get shocked on second set instead of the third one. Because most people don't expect getting shocked on the second set. Which is like the segment with the sideways conveyor belts. I think the swoop has a similar idea. Ooh, is that first set? He must have gotten it and then immediately used it. I don't want to get trapped on this rail. Like, at all. Nice! Really good race. That shock was very convenient for me, and after that, I knew this track well enough to just front run the rest of the way. Are we in 700? We're in 700 territory. Nice. There was once a time where I was at 9,000 when this game like just came out. And then when people started to get a little bit better, I completely fell off. It's kind of insane how this is already like one of my most played video games ever. Like it's probably already in like the top 5. I think it's because I'm pretty good about playing a variety of games. It's just usually I finish them and I don't really replay them. I did just finish Celeste. That's a really, really good game. I'm not super interested in 100%ing it though. I might play the B-sides. I'm so down to play around a Shy Guy Bazaar. Yeah, so the interesting thing, usually sweat lobbies are like big fans of the 3 laps, but this lobby is a bit more intermission coded, which I'm fine with. Again, I don't despise intermissions anymore. I used to. But guess what, guys? I have home field advantage. I think I'm the only... Oh, there's another Shy Guy. 2 Shy Guys in here. Let's top 2. Stefan. Stefan, let's lock in top 2, baby. And I start in first because the guy in front of me left. That's nice. Oh, lucky first place box. The Donkey Kong got hit on his screen, but not on my screen, so I keep it. I don't know what the hell. Oh. That was lag. I thought the baby Peach just completely fucked up, but no. What's up, Rodrigo? Okay. I'm terrible at the video game. Did you guys know that? Probably around 300 hours. And I can't even fucking dodge one of the slowest moving obstacles in the game. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's faster than Zog's in 3rd place. You're not ready for you to catch up to where I'm at right now. Please don't take me into the bottom path. 15th. Bro, I'm trying. I have home field advantage too. I'm playing Shy Guy and Shy Guy Bazaar. Crazy. Just start using this. Dude, something happened just now. It is insane how quickly I got up. Back to 3rd. What do you have to say about that, creepy clown guy? Please don't ricochet back to me. We're good. Fuck you. That is huge. I'm back in the pack again. Why? Oh. Okay. I got pretty lucky with the mushroom spawn. I'm not going for... I hopefully will still get a mushroom. Yes. Okay. Fourth? Clutched out of 4th. I got pretty unlucky at certain parts of that race, but I managed to bring it back fairly well. Should gain a decent amount. This lobby has gotten a little worse since I first joined. Yeah. Still growing. Doing pretty good so far. How long will we be on? About 40 minutes. Nice. Still growing. Cool. I'm gonna keep going. I'm having fun. See, I quite like Daisy's Palace. I wish more intermissions led to Daisy's Palace, though. Maybe just like one more. I don't think there are too many intermissions to Shy Guy Bazaar, so it would be quite annoying if like pretty much all of them did. Kind of like Mario Bros. Circuit, but I quite like Daisy's Palace. It's a fun shakeup. The intermissions leading to it isn't that bad either. Aren't that bad. Be interesting if we got Airship Fortress. I haven't even been playing that long. We're already getting repeats. I guess there's only 30 tracks in this game. Oh, that's a 3-lap, I believe. Yeah, we're nowhere near Peach Stadium. Nice. I think I'm just not gonna get this speed up boost because you're pretty much guaranteed to get mushrooms if you just don't speed up at the beginning. Hopefully, not too many people know that though. I mean, I'm in a pretty good lobby. It might be difficult to even get an item box. This track feels like half of it was made for 24 players and half of it was made for 12. Because there's just very specific singular moments. There's very specific singular moments that are way too small for 24 players. Like, we're coming up on it right now. After this boost panel gets extremely skinny. So it's pretty much impossible to miss an item if you have like green shells or a boomerang. Oh jeez. Still haven't gotten an item this entire race yet. Not great. This is not a track I'm very good at though. Oh jeez. I guarantee you all the people in front of me also have triple reds or triple shrooms, so I don't particularly have an advantage. That's honestly my biggest problem with Peach Stadium. It just has such a specific strategy, not even just like bagging or front running. It has one specific strategy that is just so much better than any other thing you can do on this track. That's why, like, I ranked this one really low on my initial track ranking. I don't think I would rank it much higher nowadays. Like, maybe mid-20s again if I'm feeling generous, but I think I stand by the facts. I think I said this is the worst Nitro track. I think it is. I think this is pretty easily the worst Nitro track in this game. There's some worse retro tracks, like Desert Hills is fucking shit, but when it comes to brand new tracks specific to this game, yeah, this takes the cake easy. I wasn't expecting to be in first. Okay, thank you. I should have saved that super horn for this segment. I would have like guaranteed hit someone, but that's okay. Okay. We're doing pretty well for ourselves after that terrible first lap. And I have pretty good handling, so I should take this turn fairly well. That's okay. There weren't too many more shortcuts on the track, so... Nobody really dodged either. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, there was a second shock for some reason. Sixth? That second shock was so lucky, because I had iframe, so I just pretty much dodged it. I lost my items anyway from the Lakitu. Lakitu. I don't know why I call it Lakitu. What's the correct way to pronounce that character's name? He isn't even in the Mario movie, I don't think. Not even as like a background character. I feel like I would have seen something about that. Hoping eventually we get a DK Country movie. Seeing K. Rool with like big budget Illumination money, bro, that'd be sick. Get the voice actor from the shitty Canadian cartoon for him again. Ironically, the only thing I like about that show is K. Rool's voice. Like, it works really well. I think that's one of like the most overlooked hard parts of making a game adaptation is converting like random ass sounds to like actual dialogue. I think that's why they went with Chris Pratt for Mario. They just had no idea to turn the squeaky Italian noises into a character voice that isn't annoying to listen to for 90 minutes. But I feel like they could have done a slightly better performance for Mario than whatever the hell Chris Pratt did in that movie. Doesn't sound like it's going to get too much better either from the trailers and TV spots we've seen for the Galaxy movie. I'm very excited for that movie, though. Don't give us Crime City. Okay. I'm okay with Rainbow Road. Or wait, no, we got Starvey Peak. Rainbow Road would have been solid, too, because that's pretty much just a full track. Technically not 3-lap, but you know what I mean. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. This is another track where excuse me. This is another track where I feel like you can kind of bag and front run. That's probably the best part of this track. It's not super good, but I like it when I'm playing competitively because it's one of the few tracks where I don't need to like explode my mind thinking of what I need to do to win. I can kind of free ball. There's only one interesting shortcut though. That's kind of the drawback. The drawback of tracks where you don't need a front run or bag is usually because they're not that interesting from a track design standpoint. Did I even hit that guy? God. Worst part of Mario Kart Online by far is how inconsistent items are. Like, I would be much more excited to see a boomerang in triple greens if hitting people actually meant you hit people. Instead of just, oh, they do the roll animation, but they actually just keep going at the exact same speed. That was a problem. It's a problem no matter what. Like, you can't have perfect online play. You can't perfectly track where everyone is at every single second, so. The way this game went about it was better than what 8 Deluxe did, because you can sometimes just get hit by absolutely nothing Nate Deluxe. That shit was annoying. In this game, you need to be hit on your screen in order for attacks to land, which I am perfectly okay with. Occasionally, it's annoying. Like, you hit a sick-ass snipe, but doesn't actually hit them. But... oh, I thought we were on the 3rd lap. I'm getting confused because I can't hear any audio. Please. Oh, I thought maybe hitting that boost midair would put me back into plane mode. That would have been a sick save. Not bad. In fact, I'm gonna start using that now. I think I should get it out of my inventory in time. In fact, that could have gone a little later. That's alright. Ooh, I wish these were reversed. I can still take the shortcut though. Nothing bad happens. I didn't mean... oh, something bad happened. And I got bonked by the bullet bill, so I didn't even get an item to compensate. Fuck. Ooh, this is my first, like, loss. Or I guess Drybone's Burnout was a loss. This is my first loss in a while. Oof. Maybe I should have picked Rainbow Road. Yeesh. How much do I lose for that? I was doing really good. 61. I'll take that. I was expecting closer to 100. Been going for about 50 minutes now. So I guess ignore what I said. Just bag on Starview Peak, I guess. I'll try that the next time I get it. You really can't go in there in free roam? God, that's another lame thing about Starview Peak. It is so lame in free roam. It is like absolutely nothing cool to explore. All the P missions are pretty mid. Actually, this one, I don't know, man. A lot of people say this is the worst new track in the game, and they might be right, but damn. I don't know, bro. Peach Stadium's pretty damn bad. It's kind of impressive how little tracks I actually dislike in this game. Like, there's a few I'm pretty iffy about. There's a good few I'm pretty iffy about, like Crown City and Salty Speedway, but there are so many tracks that I love in this game. Damn. Was hoping maybe we get a 3-lap from that, but no, we haven't played Dandelion Depths in a while. I haven't, at least. Intermissions to Dandelion Depths. I don't really know the strat on Dandelion Depths, man. I feel like there's enough going on for there to be a strat. There's one shortcut. I shouldn't have went for that rail. There's like one shortcut that's actually useful. I don't know. I do know I can take a cheeky wall ride shortcut there. That's barely faster, but it's fun to do. That's kind of just the frickin' mindset you need to have on intermissions. It's really not going to change that much if you're a bit slower, so oftentimes it's just kind of fun to do something cheeky with the parkour mechanics. That's just how you enjoy intermissions. You can't get too competitive with them or else it gets as boring as everyone says it is. But if you actually, you know, engage in the game's mechanics and whatnot, it can be pretty fun. Even if they weren't implemented perfectly. I don't have any music right now, so the only thing I'm hearing is just the disgusting controller noises. My laptop's fan just whining at me. Should probably start getting something to support my laptop while I'm streaming. Oh, I am very glad I wasn't higher, because I would have gotten fucked by those chain jumps. God, Kamek is usually like completely pointless until occasionally where it just completely fucks your race over. Like if it turns you into Nabbit, it no matter what spawns a shit ton of bombs. And that shit ends races, bro. Oh, I didn't really want to use that, but I also really didn't want to cut into the off-road. I might hold this for protection, honestly. Oh, fuck. Oh, it didn't actually hit her. That's pretty good for me, actually. So, like, all the people that I don't... Oh, never mind. Well, I got second either way, because she got hit by a Phantom Green Shell, so... The Toadette, who was originally in front of me. Check the stream again, make sure everything's working. Alright. 8,700. Wow, horrible stutter. I'm back in 8,700 zone, so I didn't really lose too much for that Starview Peak round. Alright. Just waiting for the next one. There we go. Let's see what we got. Hopefully a 3-lap. It's mirror mode, all intermissions. This game wants me to suffer. I don't like any... Or, I like DK Pass, but its intermissions are really boring. It's either the ski resort or pretty simple turns on a snowy road. Which I guess kind of sums up the track itself, but they make it interesting enough in this game. It's mostly just the shortcuts in the first half of the track that make it pretty fun. I still think my ranking of it initially was pretty on point. It's a really good track for casuals, though. Because, like, the turns are difficult, but they're not insane. So it's usually pretty exciting for more casual Mario Kart players. Such as my friends or family. This shortcut's worth taking, I believe. If I didn't get bumped off, it would have been. Oh, we got Mario's Circuit. I want a bag. I really want a bag. This is fine if this guy doesn't bonk into me. Yeah, bro. Leave me alone. I'm pretty sure you get items anyways on this, so... I'll take the shortcut. You don't, but that's fine. I don't desperately need items. I'd love to have 2 shocks. I'd love to have 2 shock dodge items, though. So maybe like a star or boo after this would be perfect. I would even be okay with bullet bill. It'd be less than ideal, but I'd be okay with it. That's even less than ideal. Hold it. The pack is fairly close together. Like this, if I can get a shock dodge, which I'm gonna try, I'm gonna attempt to get it on the first set of the main track. If I can get a shock dodge, I can catch up pretty quickly. So there is hope. It's not all lost. Yup. That's what I'm saying, baby. What? I was not in first place when that was thrown. But like when that locked in, I feel like... Whatever, I still got 5th. We'll take those. I was not expecting that blue shell to go for me. I thought I was going to go for that swoop that was right next to me. Maybe I wasn't first there. I wasn't really paying attention. Like, I could have kept my mushroom, but then I wouldn't have gotten the shortcut, so I probably would have just gone 5th anyways. Time save was about the... Damn. That's alright, we can just hop into another. I'll unplug my laptop so I can chill a bit. Okay, I kept all my VR. No, we can use this as an opportunity to switch characters. How about some Goomba? There you go. Yeah, speed is just not very important. I suppose it is a little bit on intermissions, but intermissions really don't factor into your final ranking that much. I guess not ranking. I still want a ranked mode for this game. I think since this is like, you know, the time of gaming we're in right now, this is the most competitive Mario Kart game in my opinion. I feel like a ranked mode would be a very good addition. You would need seasons, but just don't do a battle pass. I don't feel like Nintendo's not really the kind to secede into trends very much. The only example I can think of is the Breath of the Wild trend, but you know, they were the one that set that, so. I think a ranked mode for this game would be super duper awesome. If I had to guess, I think I'd make it to like Platinum 3. If I had like a traditional ranking, they'd make it like something weird. They'd have like Poison Mushroom be the bottom rank, then like Star be the top rank or something like that. Oh my gosh, I forgot I got kicked out of the lobby and I'm not just waiting for another match. I'm gonna go to Acorn Heights and practice that shortcut again. History repeats itself. What track are they doing? They're doing an intermission from Airship Fortress, it seems like. Maybe the Toad's Factory. One super good front-running track to another. I wonder how clinically insane I sound as someone who doesn't understand Mario Kart. Like, professional Mario Kart. Not professional, but like competitive. See, like, if I just let my character drive off the wall ride, then I don't have enough time to trick. But if I trick off, then I go in the complete wrong direction. Like, I'm still not understanding that shortcut at all. I can semi-consistently do the wall breaking strategy of that shroomless cut, but I prefer doing the sign because it looks a lot more consistent, a lot less heavy on getting bumped and not getting bumped and shit like that. Alright. We're faring pretty well for ourselves. I'm gonna go for the wall. Oh, shit. Kinda did like a combo between the wall ride strat and the sign strat. That's alright. Fine by me. About to get into another race. Let's go. Wait, where did they end? Oh, they ended up in Mario Circuit. I'm an idiot. I was paying too much attention to that Beepa. Alright. Are we ready? I'm very tight in my seat. Ooh, wait. I didn't mean it like that. My fault. See, there you go. I'm not sure if that fully would have worked because of the boxes on the regular track when you're not in free roam, but that seemed to be about it. It's just, it looks so inconsistent to me. Like, everyone says that's a more consistent way to do the shortcut. I suppose it is. I only did both once, but it doesn't seem super consistent. It looks like it's very dependent on where your character decides to leave the wall ride. Like if the shack wall was like more curved, then that would be more consistent, but it's not. It's very straightforward. What I'm talking about is like if this wall right here, if this was more like a curve, like that, whoa, this is more like a curve, like the wall riding shortcut on Sky High Sunday, it would have worked out. It would have been easier to do. Looks like we're getting Moo Moo Meadows. Don't like this track at all, but it's gotten a bit better with time. We've discovered a few shortcuts that make it a bit more interesting, but it doesn't fix the fact that it's a really, really bag-heavy shortcut, or a really, really bag-heavy track. Let's get this going. Kind of forget to use the back buttons on my Switch Pro 2 sometimes. It's just such muscle memory to hold A. Like even then, there's not that much value of using the back buttons to accelerate. It's kind of just, you can use your camera for cheeky snipes if you feel like it. Like, I threw it backwards. Alright. Maybe it only works on green shells. Oh my god, Santa Claus. What's up, Lucas? Back for more Santa Claus content. I should get this? Alright, we good. Old Mario Kart World, that would not have worked, but this is new Mario Kart World. Good time to get the coin block, too. No one else benefits from it. If you ever get a coin block and you're nearby a, like a glider segment, save it until then, because the biggest downgrade of, the coin block is that the people around you get a lot of the coins, but, you know, it isn't really possible if it falls off. Okay, we're in a good spot right now. I don't really want to be at the front by the start of Moo Moo Meadows. Mushroom's interesting for how far back I was. Maybe I wasn't that far back, like, maybe I wasn't, but we're good. I don't know what the hell that emote is. I didn't set that up. What are we doing? I'm gonna use this here. I just want to get away from this mega. I'm so fucking bad. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Holy shit. Look at me. Look at me intentionally falling off to get a shock dodge. Shit. Ah. Maybe I should have held that bomb. That's a shame. Trash from JK, I love you. You can call me trash, bro. That was a really bad play. This lobby's a lot worse than the one I got kicked out of. I'm so annoyed about that connection error, bro. What happened? Like, my internet is chilling. Okay, yeah, my PC's cooled down a bit. That's good. See, like, I still don't know how to make this full screen. It's like I'm still just playing on a little window in my OBS. It's a bit less comfortable. Well, it's not that teeny. Like, I can still see the game just fine, but it'd be nice if I could make it full screen with just chat off to the side. This is probably why, you know, people use computers and monitors for streaming, but I'm in a less fortunate situation than they are. Well, like I said, I don't love 3 laps of Boost Cinema, so I'd be okay if it... Wow. At least this lobby's much more 3-lap heavy. The one I was in before was a bit more intermission pilled, Lucas. At least I think that's how you pronounce your username. I don't know what else it would be. Watch it pick just like the 3 people who picked intermissions. No, it won't be. There's no way it's making it to Toad's Factory. Alright. Boo Cinema. I don't really have a specific strategy for this one either, which I think is why I get kind of shit on a lot of the times on this map, but we'll give it a good old try. I didn't lose too many for 14th, so this is still a pretty good lobby. This will probably be my last race, though. Alright. Oh, I missed the rail. That's like one of the few downsides of having a smaller hitbox. You miss things sometimes, like coins and rails. At the same time, you miss a lot more items, so... I think it's overall... In a game like this, you gotta play DBD. I will, for sure. Next stream, it's also on my Switch, so I don't need to do any, like, setup changes. I'll play some DBD next stream, probably tomorrow. I don't want to play it tonight, just because, I'm not taking rail because of those green shells. Oh, he fucked it up. I'm not playing it at night because so many sweaty survivors hop on at night. And I'm a killer, man. I really don't want to play against annoying survivors. Me personally, bro, I'm glad they got rid of Steagle. Steagle is so fucking annoying. Like, just Steve Harrington screaming while whooping my ass in a loop, bro. The most infuriating thing in a video game. I think it's very funny that the DBD community set up a petition to bring it back, though. It's very charming. Actually, no, I don't. I'm in 3rd. I'm not going to get super good items. I especially didn't need super good items, so... Wow, that shock was so good for me because I was on the conveyor belt. See if I can get some... Okay, what the fuck? It's okay, I kind of took them all out by complete accident, so... Dude, I'm pissed about that, bro. Why'd I get hit by a red shell suddenly? I need to play it. I need to play it. I low-key quit. I low-key quit it because I was trying... Oh, DBD? Yeah, bro. That game is so... Like, I wish the game was balanced in a way where you don't need to actively think about if you're, like, tunneling or slugging or shit like that. I feel like, you know, that is not particularly the player's job to worry about. It's like, obviously, you don't want to tunnel people. It's lame as hell for the survivor, but... You also, you know, want to win as a killer, so... honestly, if licensing wasn't such a bitch, I wish DBD got a sequel or, like, a remake or something, because... I think... You need to play Brawlhalla. I've never heard of that in my life. What's Brawlhalla? Is that the Smash clone? It's a platform fighter, kind of like Smash. Because if that thing's on Switch, I'll play it. I'm less likely to play it if it's on, like, Xbox only. Because I have an Xbox. I don't feel like lugging the entire Xbox up to my room. Just so I can stream it. That sounds like a bit of a hassle. I'll still do it, though. Because I'm occasionally going to stream Garden Warfare, too. Yeah. So it is a platform fighter. I'm down then. Wow. It's on Switch. I'll play it then. How much is it? Like 20 bucks? I'm for sure gonna play Mouse when that comes out. That game looks really fun. If you haven't heard of it, it's kind of like a PvE shooter with like a 1930s rubber hose art style, so it looks really fun. Like I said earlier when I was playing this track, I prefer just not going on rails so I can get an item. And then later, I can just charge jump on here. I think it's free, really. That slightly worries me. I prefer just paying for a game upright than it having, like, annoying pay-to-win microtransactions and shit like that. Okay. I wasted a green shell that I didn't need to use, which is unfortunate. This guy is brave for staying on the rail with me when I had fucking triple greens on me. Hell yeah. Doing pretty well for ourselves. Gotta take the left trick here. Okay, she just actively jumped into two different lava geezers, but whatever. That was the best possible shock because we are in glider. I love hammers. They're a lot more fun to use on like very turn-heavy tracks. This track does not have a lot of turns. Should still work pretty well on rails. Oh my god, I actually took her out. I took out the Rosa. It isn't pay to win, I think. Okay. I'll trust you on that. Hold up. He probably has a blue shell lead, but does he have a blue shell and a shortcut lead? I don't know. I released too early. Let's go! Huge win. That was sick. Have you played High on Life 2? I haven't even played the first High on Life. I kind of want to try it, though. It looks really fun. I dig its sense of humor. High on Life. Yeah, that's like the Rick and Morty gun game, right? It got a sequel? Oh yeah, I saw it on the Xbox shop the other day. Kind of forgot about that. It's really good, I bet. Yeah. I feel like I'm already pretty good at like having a wide palette of video games. I feel like I play more than just like my comfort zone, but I'm kind of in need of new games to play. I'm playing Doom right now. I'm playing through Doom. That game's pretty sick. I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to keep my crown. But I've already beaten Celeste. I'm done playing Celeste, besides maybe a few other things I want to do in post game. And do I really have any other games? Yeah, I'm kind of just playing Doom right now. It took me a while to beat Celeste, not even because it's that hard. It really isn't super hard, but it's mostly just because I completely lost interest in it, and I would regain interest, and I'd lose it again. Jesus Christ, we already got Peach Stadium again? I didn't even really notice. I just kind of selected it just because it's a 3-lap. Doom Eternal is so good, though, that I'm genuinely interested in buying Dark Ages. Is Dark Ages on Switch? Switch is just my favorite system by far because it's portable. And exclusives, obviously. Oh, I'm doing the strat again. It was like 5 races ago I got Peach Stadium, bro. I guess it's because I switched lobbies. That's probably what happened. Whatever. We continue onward. Think Mario Galaxy looks good, or do you have any complaints? I have my issues with it. I'm still iffy on the voice cast. I hate Chris Pratt as Mario, I'm gonna be honest. It's just a really lame performance. It's not really Chris Pratt's fault. He's more of an actor than a voice actor. Most of the voice cast is pretty good. I love Jack Black as Bowser. It works so well. And because Bowser is shrunk, he isn't like, he isn't super like strong and shit. So it's kind of fun seeing Bowser be kind of like the weakling of the group. Bowser Jr. I'm super excited for. They revealed that it is his Wonder form that he takes on in that one action scene. And his Wonder form looks fucking sick, so. I'm thinking Rosalina looks good. I'm very cautious if the Lumas sacrifice themselves at the end of the movie like they do in Galaxy 1. Because that's, like, emotionally one of the best scenes in Mario. Like, traditional Mario platformers, that's probably the best scene when it comes to story. It's fairly emotional because it's been helping you throughout the entire game. And I think if they adapt that into a movie, it could be genuinely good. I'm fairly optimistic that they will adapt that scene into the movie. I don't think they're going to do Rosalina's backstory. Because, in case you didn't see, unless it's a placeholder, the movie's only like 3 minutes longer than the first movie. Which is really lame. Like, for how much shit they have going on, and like, all the shit they haven't shown, but like, I really want to see in the movie, that is way too short of a runtime. It needed to be closer to 2 hours. Not even like, it could have been a solid like 10 to 15 minutes longer, and I'd be pretty happy. But, only an hour 30 again is pretty abysmal. I get that it's elimination, but it could still work. They don't need to worry about getting the Mario Brothers into the Mushroom Kingdom and whatnot, so maybe the pacing will be a bit better. The pacing was just way too fast in the first movie, and I think it's gonna be way too fast in that movie, so. I'm not super, like, ecstatic, jumping with joy, excited for it, but I'm excited to see it. I think it's gonna be good. Galaxy is my favorite Mario game. I love Galaxy. This isn't quite the adaptation I was hoping for, though. Maybe I'll make a video on it. I'm surprised I haven't. I have a lot of videos in the works right now. Yeah, and if they're gonna do Odyssey, it should be longer. Yeah, so, from one of the posters that got released, they posted it on Twitter. It's a Yoshi-related poster with the baby Marios. It seems like the Cascade Kingdom from Odyssey is just gonna be a planet. Like, it seems like they're doing the planets from Odyssey as, like, the planets, because I suppose, wow, Starry Peak again. I suppose, you know, you can't really adapt the Galaxy planets into a movie because of how bare bones they are, from, like, a world-building perspective. So I'm pretty okay with the Odyssey Kingdoms being their planets. In fact, I think that's a good way to spread the love a bit. You know, not just be a Galaxy movie, be maybe like a bit of a Sunshine movie, bit of an Odyssey movie. It works. Honestly, I'm more excited to see the Odyssey segments than the Galaxy segments. Like, I don't know, man. It looks like World Bowser's gonna be in it, which is sick. If we get a cool remix of World Bowser, that would be awesome. But overall, I'm not as excited for Galaxy as I was for the first movie. I think it's just a lot of the issues I had with me and a lot of other people had for the first movie. We're having, is kind of just happening again, which is a very disappointing happening. Also, like, the desert biome as a planet. I actually think, if I'm correct, the desert biome is still a part of the world. Yo, what's up, dear boy? Please join us. We're talking about the Mario Galaxy movie right now while I grind Mario Kart World Online. You can also leave. I don't really care. I'm abysmal. Wow. And it didn't spawn me back in the glider. Yeah, Lucas, if I'm correct, I think the the Sand Kingdom. Like, Toast Arena is actually just a part of the Mushroom Kingdom world, because, you know, Yoshi's found in one of the pipes there. Ooh. Yoshi's found in one of the pipes in there, so he's probably... Those are probably connected to the main world. But, like, the Cascade Kingdom, they might make, like, Delfino Plaza. No, Delfino Plaza would for sure be connected to the main world. It would be really weird if they didn't do that. There's a few galaxies from the games that would work fairly well as, like, an actual movie setting. Like, Yoshi Egg Galaxy would be alright. And from the looks of it, it looks like they're trying to adapt the, looks like they're trying to adapt the more traditional Mario level design into the Bowser's castles. So maybe some of the Bowser galaxies from Galaxy 1 and 2 will make it over. Can I join? Yeah, you can join, bro. Talking about, like, my lobby, right? Crap. We can just friend each other. Because I'm in a worldwide, not like in his lobby. Ooh. Not a great race. Oof. Minus 45, shit. I'm still in 8,700. Let's see, is there a way to... How about this, dear boy? Do you want me to just give you my friend code? Man. Talking about the voice acting, it's kind of hard to find a good Mario. I like Mario's voice in the games, but hearing it for like an hour might annoy people, but that's just me. Here's the thing. I agree with that. You could have found an Italian voice for Mario. Or like, I don't know, here's the thing. I get it. It's almost tradition to give Mario a Brooklyn accent in the more like storytelling type mediums like movies and shows, because in the Super Show, he has a Brooklyn voice accent. In the shit-ass 1993 movie, he has a Brooklyn accent. So I understand that like doing a full-on like adaptation of Mario's squeaky Italian voice would be shit. But you could have found either a more traditional Italian voice actor or a like Brooklyn voice actor, because like just a straight Chris Pratt voice is the lamest shit ever. And the worst part is that it feels like the director didn't know what they wanted to do with Mario, so they just kind of had him switch voices every other scene. Like sometimes he'll be trying to do more traditional Mario voice, sometimes he'll be trying to do like a Brooklyn Mario voice, sometimes he'll just be doing the Chris Pratt voice, and sometimes it'll do like a weird combination of some of these voices, and it's so disorienting. It breaks immersion very quickly if you're paying enough attention, which, you know, a lot of people probably didn't pay attention because it's a Mario movie, but Chris Pratt is also shit. Yeah, it's just, he's not a good voice actor he's not a good voice actor, he's a really good actor. I feel like those have very different skills. You know, an important part of being a voice actor is being able to change your voice, and I just don't feel like Chris Pratt can do that. Dude, can we not? An important part of, like, regular acting would be, like, you know, conveying emotion through... Dude, what the fuck? Can be conveying emotion through pure visuals, because, you know, it's just you. There's no animation. And I think Chris Pratt is very good at that in a lot of his shows, but when it comes to voice acting between, like, Mario and Garfield, I just don't think he's a good voice actor. It's that simple. shit, dude. Alright. If I get a good item here, maybe. Perfect. Has there been a shock yet? I hope not. Thank you. Wow. Ooh, that shock prediction was so clutch. Brought me from, what, 18th to 4th? Have you seen the Spider-Man brand new day leaks? I haven't. What was leaked? I'm kind of excited for a brand new day. I think it could be good. I feel like at this point, Spider-Man is just a completely different franchise from the wider Marvel brand. Spider-Man is just like too separate. Like, on one hand, you know, Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man but doesn't own the rights to Marvel, so it already feels pretty separate. But like, even from like a creative standpoint, like who writes and directs Spider-Man movies, it feels so different from other Marvel shit. It's like, yeah, a lot of Marvel characters are quippy, but I feel like the MCU Spider-Man is a lot less quippy in like that sort of way. He's less snarky and more like traditional not Mario, Spider-Man quippy. Yeah, what was leaked in the, like, the villains in the suit? Oh shit, what are the villains? Please tell me Big Wheel. Please tell me Big Wheel's a villain. That'd be so sick. Donkey predicted it all along. I'd be aight with a... Well, wasn't the suit already shown off, though? Like, there's that teaser. It sucks, because after... They're restarting the whole movie? Because of the leaks? Actually? That is atrocious. Why? No Tombstone and Scorpion? Was Scorpion not in... Oh no, Vulture was in Homecoming. My bad. Oh, messed up the timing. That's fine, I can just take the coin path. Oh, they're restarting the Spider-Man franchise after this? Like, are they getting a new actor? That'd be kind of a shame. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I'm assuming someone will take this for me. Yep. Of all the franchises to restart, I feel like Spider-Man is the least necessary to restart. And MCU. I can live with that. The MCU is getting so bad. I know, it's like the basic bitch opinion to have. Like, oh, the MCU fell off. It did. The MCU got so bad. A lot of people say after Endgame, I don't even think Endgame was that good. It did exactly what it needed to do, but like nothing else. Shit. I am such a greedy bastard. I went for the most pointless boomerang snipe ever. Whatever. And they're sticking with comics in the new MCU movies. Oh, so it's gonna be a more straight up adaptation. So Iron Man is just gonna suck now. That's tough. Iron Man, from what I've heard, is dog shit in the comics. Endgame wasn't good. I agree, man. It's just... It's a decent finale for, like, the franchise, but I feel like a lot of characters weren't given great justice. Like, Captain America was kind of... I don't know, bro. It's cool seeing him wield the hammer and shit. I think, dude, Black Widow was fucked so hard in Endgame. Insane. Insane how hard Black Widow got shafted. What, you're like the Peter Griffin meme when he didn't like The Godfather? I did not care for Avengers Endgame. It insists upon itself. Yeah, man, Endgame. Infinity War's a damn good movie, and Endgame kind of doesn't do a whole lot. I don't think there needed to be that much focus put on. I think the time travel scenes shouldn't have been nearly as integral to the plot, because I feel like the time travel scenes are really annoying at times. Like, getting the Soul Stone. I guess the Soul Stone scene was important. I think the whole, oh, we ran out of Pym particles. We need to go back to when Tony Stark's dad was still alive to get more Pym particles. It felt like they were trying to pad out a 3-hour-long movie. Like, it was sweet seeing him meet his dad, but you could have done that in a much more natural way with the time travel mechanic. Lol, I get why they were making a new MCU. They killed off so many people. They did. Let's see. So they killed off Iron Man, Black Widow, and pretty much Captain America all in one movie. And Captain America didn't even feel that emotional for me. Like, I'll admit I'm not like a huge Captain America fan, but damn, dude, I could not give two shits about him. When he became too old to like live, or too old to like fight crime again. Spider-Man, he got completely reset in Homecoming, or No Way Home, which, by the way, I really don't like No Way Home. I don't think that movie's very good either. It's better than Endgame, but still not my thing at all. No Way Home, I didn't really grow up with... I grew up with Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is a very interesting movie to grow up with, but I didn't grow up with Sam Raimi Spider-Man at all. So, like, a lot of the Sam Raimi stuff didn't really connect to me. And I found the full reset at the very end a lot more annoying than it was, like, emotional, like they were trying to be. And it sucks because they play such huge roles in Doomsday and Secret Wars. Are both those movies still happening? I thought they completely ditched Secret Wars. Like, I know they got rid of the... I know they canceled the Kang movie. That shit was not looking very good. Wow, fuck me, I guess. I know they canceled the Kang movie, and I thought they also stopped Secret Wars, did they? I swear they did. We're in a really good position. Whoops. Look behind myself for 1 second, I die instantly. I'm not too concerned with ending in Dandelion Depths. I feel like I can do a lot. I grew up with 1994 Spider-Man. Wait, which one is that? That ain't Sam. I thought Sam Raimi was in the 2000s, right? What's 1994 Spider-Man? Kane would be butt. I don't know. Kane. I didn't even bother watching Ant-Man Quantumania, but Kane looked so lame in that. Like, the most cultural significance that movie and Kane ever had was that meme of, like, the 1,000 different Kanes cheering in a football stadium. I'm really excited for Secret Wars. It's good in the comics. What even is Secret Wars? Like, who's the villain? What's the plot? I am a very casual Marvel fan. I won't even really consider myself a fan because I only watch the movies, and the movies suck now, so... Jeez, yeah, I need to get like a jet engine to place under my computer so it doesn't kill itself while I'm streaming. This is getting a bit too much. I'm gonna need to buy one of those. Yeah, what happens in Secret Wars? Because I know what happens in Doomsday a decent little bit. Oh. I'll answer your call in a second. Hey, what's up?
Luke.
What's up?
Okay. Luke?
Hello?
Okay, want to tell you what happened in Secret Wars?
Yeah, tell me what happens in Secret Wars.
the Beyonder is the main villain, and I think they gotta, if I remember correctly, they gotta fight, like, it's two major Marvel storylines in one, and that's basically it. And they're gonna fight the Beyonder, and they find a large group, and, like, called the Battle World,
Mm-hmm.
and they sometimes fight each other, or they just fight each other's, and, like, the heroes are just the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four, and the villains are the Beyonder, Galactus, and Doctor Doom, which is actually really good. And
Okay.
Molecule Man, which is alright villain, which isn't really
All
good.
right. So you're excited?
It's actually really good, honestly. If
All right.
you like reading it,
Cool.
that's all.
All right. Thank you for informing me.
Live stream is really good.
Thank you.
Alright.
All right. See you, bro. Thank you so much, Lucas, for the input. I had no idea what Secret Wars was. I thought that shit was canceled. I still need to watch Fantastic Four. I haven't seen that at all. Looks fun though. Anyways, what else is happening in the world right now? Dude, it's been 5.5 months since the last Nintendo Direct, bro. I'm starting to get hungry. I guess I still haven't finished. Dude, Metroid Prime 4 is such an unfortunate game to me, because the actual Metroid gameplay is so fucking good, and then everything else is ass. I need a new Nintendo game to look forward to, though, because it's been... I understand Tennis Fever just released, but that's not my kind of game, and I think Nintendo knows that's not a lot of people's kind of game. So, I'm really, really, really hoping in March we get a new Nintendo Direct. Alright. Fuck, is that... No, that's Cheap Cheap Falls. There's still a teeny bit of me that gets mini-maps confused at times between Cheap Cheap Falls and DK Pass, because they're in very similar areas of the map, and also have a kind of similar looking mini-map. Maybe I'm going insane, but... Did you hear about the God of War remake? Fuck, no, I haven't. God of War's getting remade already? I need to get me a PlayStation, bro. There's so many good PlayStation games. Because I also really want to play that freaking Wolverine game that's coming out soon. It might actually already be out. I don't keep up very much. I'm going to use this now. Because... then if I get shocked, it's not the end of the world. But I still have mushrooms to use if need be. Yeah, I'm sick of God of War's getting a remake. Even if I don't feel like it's super necessary yet. Well, Boo took away my item. My plan is a bit fucked. I could still maybe make it work. Oh, let's go for Tarzan. Oh, I fucked it up. The only reason I went for Tarzan there is because I had a feather in case it didn't work out. I play Sony games on my PC. I don't have a good enough PC for that. Like, the laptop I'm using for like editing and shit is already not very good for streaming. So I can only imagine how bad it would be if I started downloading huge Sony games on this shit. I just feel bad for Xbox fans, dude. Xbox hasn't been anything in forever. Like, Nintendo is pretty controversial right now, but it's in a very good spot if you're a fan. PlayStation is just overall it's a pretty good time to be a PlayStation fan. Xbox just fucking sucks right now, bro. I made it work. Let's go. Like, what was the last game that was fully exclusive to Xbox? Like, not like a budget, not a budget exclusive. not like a Xbox and PC at the same time. What was the last like full on exclusive for Xbox? They raised Game Pass prices. That's bad, bro. That's bad. Game Pass. I mean, it's the only reason I gotta play Doom, so I guess that's pretty dandy. But Game Pass prices already, like, that's insane. No exclusives. Like, what if I was a consumer that didn't already own the Xbox, like an Xbox system? There is absolutely zero incentive for me to buy one right now. Like, the only thing that got in the lab right now is like a fucking, there's like the handheld thing that plays Steam games, which yeah, sure, Steam's really good. But like, isn't it gonna be like $850? I haven't checked. I don't really care because I'm not gonna buy it. But actually no. Honestly, I'm more interested in buying a Steam Deck than like an actual gaming PC for those Sony games. Indiana Jones was the newest exclusive. That wasn't on PC. Even if it was, I think they just gotta take what they can get. Indiana Jones. Are you sure that was Xbox exclusive? It's getting a Switch 2 edition pretty soon, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it. I don't think I'm interested. I hope that rev up didn't fuck me. Alright, we good. I'm gonna have to bag because it's Koopa Troopa Beach and it's the best strategy to bag. Just like, whatever. Koopa Troopa Beach also hasn't gotten any better since my initial track ranking. I'd still rank this pretty low. If not, last place maybe, bro. No, I wouldn't rank it last. I'd rank Desert Hills last. Oh shit, I got another star? Oh yeah, I'm saving that for lap 5 for sure. I don't care. You can hit me. I'm not wasting these. These are securing me for the next 2 laps. Oh god, I really hope I don't get booed away. Doesn't get booed away. I'm in a pretty boo-dependent spot right now. The only good shock spot is lap 5 on the last set, so I'm not super intimidated about getting shocked early. And if I do, I gotta go, gang. You chill, bro. I'll let you know. Shit. Oh, well. Oh! Oh, I didn't get any good items to take advantage, but... Oh, shit, I actually hit both of them? Never mind. Firefly's my goat. Alright, thanks for tuning in, Lucas. I'll see you later, man. It's fun talking to you. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, there's gonna be a Minions movie? Yeah, bro. That shit looked ass. Dude, I don't know. Even my sister likes the first Minions movie. I didn't even like that one, bro. Minions? Like, I liked the first Despicable. Boring opinion incoming, but I only like the first Despicable Me movie. That's the only good one of that franchise. And, like, the sequels, the direct sequels to Despicable Me are already pretty bad. Especially the third one. Fuck the third one. But, dude. Minions, bro? Rise of Gru is kind of funny. But the Minions movies are so bad. Like, it's so difficult to make a movie about characters who can't talk. But there is artistry in some movies with silent protagonists, but they don't have that because there's no artistry to the Minions. They're funny. Okay, I'm fine with the movie having a silent protagonist, you're pushing it, but I'm fine with a movie being about a comic relief character. If you put those two together, bro, it's over. Like, you can't make a good movie with that combination of storytelling. That shit probably took screen time away from the Mario Galaxy movie. Fuck you, Minions. I'm not even sure if that's gonna do that well, bro. I feel like people are starting to lose their patience with sequels and junk. I especially don't think Toy Story 5 is gonna do too well. It's a not super interesting hook. 4 already didn't have an interesting hook. That, what, Forky was its mark? I guess it worked. But that was like when people still were pretty patient with sequels. I don't think people are patient with sequels anymore. People are beginning to actually like have some intolerance with lazy sequels, and I'm glad about that. I just wish they also went to see good original movies too, because a lot of good original movies do pretty bad at the box office. Like, I adore Bad Guys 2. I didn't expect it to hit $1 billion, but I think it underperformed, which is a shame, because I think it's still probably going to get a third movie, but it's not completely guaranteed, which is a shame, because I really like those movies. Alright. I only just now clocked that we're ending on DK Spaceport. I was just kind of autopiloting while complaining about a Minions movie. I'm in a pretty good spot for DK Spaceport, though. I'm just going to use these mushrooms on the first 3 cuts, or if I need to reaccelerate, because we're probably going to get shocked. But if I'm in a good position for the shock, we'll be aight. Oh. Alright. Still in a pretty good position. I don't have triple shrooms anymore, and I'm a bit further behind, but I should still be able to put something together. Switch Nerd? Shut up, bro. What's this bum doing naming himself Switch Nerd? You so quirky, pal. I should get pretty good items if I get a double. Yep. Getting hit by those hammers fucking sucks. Oh my god. Please stop. That is so annoying. Okay, well, I have mushrooms for the rest of the race. Oh my god. Dude, so much is happening. Well, I guess I have to chain these mushrooms now. Okay, I hit you. There is no shot you dodged that boomerang I threw. I call bull. Alright. I should be pretty well protected from the chaos of this last lap because I have triple greens. Oh, I missed the trick. I missed 2 tricks. Yeah, okay. 2 extra tricks and I would have gotten 2 extra places, but we endure. Alright. Good stream. Yeah, that was a good stream. I gained a bit of VR. Things started to flaunt a little bit. But I got progress. And I had some good chats. We had some good talking points. This is a solid stream. Thank you to those who tuned in. Thank you to those who have watched this edited YouTube video.